Now, speaking of coronavirus, the Palestinian Authority now hoping to renegotiate the terms of their vaccine swap agreement with Pfizer and Israel. But after agreeing to signing and then later reneging on the deal, Israel is not so fast to return to talks. And other nations are now reportedly looking to capitalize on the Palestinians' oversight.
You snooze, you lose. That's the general message that Palestinian health officials are now receiving from Israel. This as the Palestinian Authority saying that it hopes to renegotiate terms of a vaccine swap agreement signed with Jerusalem and Pfizer just last week. Jerusalem, for its part, though, now reportedly engaged in talks with at least 3 other countries who want to replace Ramallah as the recipient of some 1.7 million COVID vaccines. And if an agreement is reached, it would be the same swap deal Israel signed with the PA before the Palestinians pulled a 180. That is, that Israel would give another country vaccines from its current stocks set to expire by the end of summer. And in return, Israel would receive the same amount of vaccines from the recipient nation's future vaccine imports. It's a deal reached with Pfizer's blessings, intended to make the best use of vaccine doses already in circulation. So why cancel the deal in the first place? Well, according to the PA, delays in negotiations meant that the first shipment was likewise pushed back, and Israel's first shipment of some 90,000 doses was set to expire 10 days after its delivery on Friday. The PA Health Ministry in response alleging that the doses don't meet health standards with such a close expiration date, and the shipment was promptly returned. This argument, however, fails to hold water for a number of reasons. For one, Israel and Pfizer both claimed that the PA knew full well about the expiration date before signing. In fact, as established earlier, preventing the waste of available vaccines and inoculating as many people as soon as possible was the point of the deal in the first place. Second, the West Bank Health Ministry is contradicting its own complaints, having admitted just hours before rejecting the deal that it could vaccinate upwards of 80,000 citizens per day, more than enough to make good use of the 90,000 doses in the first shipment, as well as all other shipments planned thereafter. And finally, the sudden rejection of the deal comes only after harsh criticism from the Palestinian public, accusing Israel of attempting to poison them and accusing the Palestinian Authority of Israel normalization.